Robinson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. 1-1. Here it is. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Gehrig onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch. Digging in, Dick Dirtbag. 7-8-9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. A bouncer to the left side. Robinson's got to get rid of it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Striding into the box, Roberto Alomar. First offering on its way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and bounced toward Rogers Hornsby at second. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Feller. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Line drive to center field. Mays is there, and they go down in a striding in, Pudge Rodriguez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The catcher,
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Rodriguez is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
batting 9.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Into the box, Tony Gwynn. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the stepping in and ready for another shot. Ty Cobb. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Robinson is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now at the plate, Hannes Wagner comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 2-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Ayala comes up with it. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lou Gehrig. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive. Stepping into the box, Willie Mays, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. This is hit high and deep out to left. And Griffey will reach up and pull this one in, and that will do it. Digging in the switch hitter, Domingo Ayala. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Hit hard towards
Get
center.
the fuck out of here.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Throw down to second. Heading out towards shallow
You gotta
right.
be shitting
Giving
me.
chase is Junior. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
So stepping in,
0.
Rogers Hornsby. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The set and the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Alomar waits on it, and that retires. So striding forward now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. And this is swung on and missed by Griffey as Junior's gone for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Dick Dirtbag. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1 to start the at bat. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now batting.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone line.
Well, the play's been made. And at the plate, Brooks Robinson flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
The third baseman, Brooks.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw by Wagner's right there for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. Griffey waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Mays. He tracks it down, and that will end the. Now at the plate, Bob Feller hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bounced weakly near the plate. Again, a 1-2. And it's fouled away. 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. Swung on and hit in the air to left. There to get it is Junior, and that's the first out. Ready for another shot now. Hannes Wagner. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And Junior's there to make the play for route number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. And a ball 1-0. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Willie Mays. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the corner and slicing.
It should be a 3-run shot.
The 0-1 offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gwynn sprinting after it. He's got it. And stepping in, Tony Gwynn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The right fielder, Tony.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
3-2.
Lifted the other way to left center. Cobb arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Settling in now, Domingo Ayala. He's a diamond player with some serious wheels. He excels in several areas, but is best known for his incredible speed. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Yes, plays a false.
Runner at second, 1 away. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Throw down to third. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Feller pauses. First pitch on its way. Well thrown sinker that time down, but in the strike zone. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. In now, Ken Griffey Jr. No hits to this point.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Come on.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a big swing and a miss from Piazza as they jump ahead of him 0-2 here.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And he fouls this one off.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
To 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Fouled off. Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. Skied into straightaway right. Gwynn is after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now to the plate, Roberto Alomar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Well, I just want to do the real piano this time. Yeah, the real one.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of...
Shit! And we'll have to leave it there as this is...
Look at it there.
Stepping up to the plate, Rogers Hornsby. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
You got an egg too. What you doing? Turn it up and go upstairs. Oh, you didn't have to turn it on. Yes, I did.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, okay.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Homosexual now.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Griffey Jr. has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Junior.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Hobb. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Brooks Robinson. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more. Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Digging in to try it again. Bob Feller, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Please.
Rogers Hornsby is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Nipped the corner. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count.
Get down, get down, come
Whatever you want
on.
to throw it over for a strike.
Rope that ball.
That flips over and digging in, Ty Cobb. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Hannes Wagner. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Popped him up. Gehrig has a play. 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lou Gehrig 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1. Here it comes.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly
Right after
in
the game,
hole.
but I got 2 innings. Can you wait 2
It's
innings?
just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're
I'm playing a
cheating
guy
to
who's a top
high
100
fastball
player, and I'm winning.
above the belt, and you're all in. I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Count still at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
And it's late his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
He got him. Lively fastball. Wade Davis moves on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Wade.
Leading off the inning, Pudge Rodriguez. And they'll need him to get out. Ichiro Suzuki will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Suzuki.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. This is pulled into right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The pitcher, number 22.
Bryce Harper will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off there 1-0. Davis is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Domingo Ayala. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Mays ranging back at the track. Holy Toledo! Into the box now. Willie Mays is working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Willie.
And that misses.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
For ball 1.
Hey.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out. Trevor Hoffman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Hoffman.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Mays connects and sends it deep to left. And it's a home run. And he's running around them bases grinning like a possum eating a sweet tater.
Now batting. Right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's a home run. And he's running around them bases grinning like a possum eating a sweet tater.
The batter. The catcher.
Digging in once again, Mike Piazza. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3-2 now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. So coming to the plate, Dick Dirtbag. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Aroldis Chapman is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Piazza aboard here at first with nobody out. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Piazza rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Roberto Alomar. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Look, being a closer is one of the toughest jobs, and it's hard to dominate every chance you get. but he definitely looks off right now, making it interesting to say the least.
So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well. Frank Thomas will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Kenley Jansen enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Gwynn looking up. And it's a home run. And he's running around them bases grinning like a possum eating a sweet tater.
Number 0.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Hit back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Ready once again, Honus Wagner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hit, don't be the guy that takes the offer. But you got to zone up. You can't be chasing.
Gwynn in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. On.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about. It's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Lou Gehrig stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Holy Toledo! Now batting, Rogers Hornsby. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 the count. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
1-1. Well, Mom, I want to take Daddy play my Play-Doh.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, that's a bad copy. Oh, that's a joker.
Rocket to third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
I'm looking at the whole copy. It's the bad copy.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in.
This was like the helicopter.
Yeah, that's the back copy. Helicopter. Yeah, look at that. Cool.
Look, it's quite far in the sky. What the helicopter?
Oh, does it? Whoa.
Fielder number 24.
Ooh, look at the, I think the Batman card.
Griffey Jr.
This one.
Yeah. Look at that. See?
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Yeah, that's your Batman card. Yeah.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Here you go, Batman.
Yeah. Okay.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I jumped in there.
Yeah.
I hopped in there.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Therefore it is Griffey, and that's out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The third baseman.
At the
number
plate,
5.
Brooks Robinson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the
Yeah, Joker's in there. Whoa. Put it there.
inning. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Frank Thomas will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Griffey waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Alan Trammell will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You want to pick something up? Okay.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hornsby over at second. Thomas at first. 2 out in the inning. Line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
I'm cleaning the blood.
You cleaning it? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I see the brush?
Yeah.
Your mama's put it away because this is for your hair. Just called your hair nice.
No, why can you use it for the Play-Doh?
No, you don't touch that with the Play-Doh. No.
Yes, I
See,
can.
that's why we're not getting Play-Doh. And so you give Grandma the brush.